let's shift gears here because I've got Wendy Caswell from the Louisville Tea Party in the studio with me again. Hello, Wendy.
Thank you so much for having me again.
No problem. This is a big, exciting day for the Louisville Tea Party, the new 527 Louisville Tea Party. You guys are doing something you've never done before.
We have never done this before. It is very exciting for us. We are making our first big endorsement for the governor's race this year. We've vetted all the candidates. We've invited them to forums. We've invited them to be in front of our board. We've really researched their backgrounds and their histories, and we have decided to endorse businessman Phil Moffett for governor this year.
Now, in my mind, that's no surprise because I've had long conversations with Phil, and I know when it comes to driving with the tea, Phil's right there. But what were the specific things that made Phil the guy that you guys decided to back?
Well, you know, Kentucky in Forbes magazine was ranked the worst run state in the country. We also have one of the lowest education systems in the whole country. I mean, we have serious problems here, and we've had the same leadership for decades, whether it's Democratic governors, Republican governors. We've had lack of leadership overall, and we really think that Phil's four-corner platform not only addresses all these critical issues that we have in Kentucky, but resolves them with results-based solutions.
I think it's kind of interesting. I've now seen Phil speak a lot, and one of the things I enjoyed about the Tea Party forum that we had the other night was there wasn't a lot of candidate bashing.
Yes.
There wasn't a lot of well, my opponent is this, my opponent is. It was, here's the plan. This is my goal. This is what I see for the future, and I think that's. For me, that was very refreshing.
Yes, it was.
And that wasn't just Phil that was doing that. All the candidates were doing that. It was a different kind of campaigning than I've been used to in the past 8 years. So it was nice. I mean, it was really nice. When is the next candidate forum, and who's coming? Do you know?
Well, our next event is April 15th, the Tax Day Rally on Jefferson Square.
And I will be there.
From 4 to 6 p.m.
Looking forward to that.
Yes, we are looking forward to having you there. And then the next social forum is actually in debate. The Secretary of State candidates are going to have their primary. It's either going to be the 26th or the 28th of April. But they have a Lincoln Day dinner, I guess, on the 28th that they would both have to miss in order to be at the social. So we gave them an alternate date of the 26th, so that's not decided yet. But it will be at the end of April, and then the next one will be the 12th of May.
Right before the
primary. So we'll have every race. We've had already the auditor and the Secretary of Agriculture.
Are you going to endorse the down ticket candidates? I know that we did a straw poll at the Tea Party meeting, the social week ago. And are you going to endorse the down ticket candidates as well? And I say you, meaning Louisville Tea, not Wendy Caswell. So.
Right. Well, we are looking at endorsing the down ticket candidates. We don't want to necessarily have to endorse. We only want to endorse when we truly believe that the candidate fits our principles and fits our mission statement.
So if, say, there's two candidates that both
we would not endorse.
Say a party, you would not endorse. You would just let that shake out and then move to the general. Well, I'm excited because, and a lot of people may not realize, before you changed your status with the IRS to a 527, legally you could not endorse. You could not actively
the old
advocate
group
for
could not. Yeah, the old group could not support anybody. We couldn't put out any kind of ads. We couldn't put out any kind of support for anyone. So we were really stifled. We're excited to be able to do this for Phil.
I think that this is a move that every Tea Party in the country should be looking at right now. I know a lot of them are not, and it's a big pain, and it was a huge hassle.
Yes.
And you guys had to go through a major rigmarole to make sure that you did it all right, and I just want to congratulate you and your entire board. What a great group of people working really hard.
Thank you so much.
To not just talk about changing things, but actually work to affect change. Now, are you guys, you just said you were running ads, or is that something you're looking at?
Possibly. We can't technically say, to vote for or against anybody, but we can most certainly put out people's ideas, people's principles, why they fit our mission statement, and why they're right for Kentucky.
Okay. Well, if people are wanting more information about Louisville Tea, how can they find it?
We have our webpage up that's going to post all of our newsletters. Is www.thelouisvilleteaparty.com, or you can email louisvilleteaparty@yahoo.com.
And I would urge people that are interested in the Tea Party to go ahead and sign up for the mailing list. You guys do a great newsletter, what is it? It doesn't even come once a week. It's like once every
Yeah,
other
it's
week.
like once a week. Yeah,
Is
like
it?
a week and a half.
I don't feel
yeah.
like I'm getting spammed. I sign up for some stuff and I feel like they send something every 5 minutes, and I hate that.
Yeah.
But it's a great newsletter. We'll keep you up to speed on all the details, and I'm sure as the details of the Tea Party, if you start firming up speakers,
Yes.
you'll find out that kind of stuff and how people can support the Tea Party.
Yes,
because it's
we
not
desperately
free.
need
Yeah.
support. Yes. If you believe in our mission statement, lower taxes, fiscal responsibility, and constitutionally limited government, no matter what party you're in, please support us.
I would urge businesses that are hearing this that can spare a little scratch, spare a little change, to go ahead and throw it at the Louisville Tea Party if they represent your ideals. I can't imagine being a business owner and not being a Tea Party person, but that's just me. That's me using logic.
Well, we have a lot of misconceptions out there, so hopefully coming on your show will help solve all
Well,
those.
one thing I really like about your group in particular is that you had a very spirited debate the night that I went to one of the meetings, and there was a very spirited debate about whether or not to deal at all with social issues, and basically it was kind of, that's not our thing.
Yeah.
We're not wading into that. Because you do have such a diverse group, you don't want to put yourself into the social issues. This is about fiscal responsibility, lower taxes, smaller government, and then within your group, you probably have, on the social issues, a wide swath of people that are on opposing sides of social issues, which is kind of interesting but very refreshing, and I think that is something I want to let people know. This is not about social issues. This is about fiscal responsibility, smaller government, and making sure that our government is the responsive, nimble, small government that we need, but not anything more.
Right.
I think that's easy to say. Wendy Caswell, good to see you again. We'll see you again soon, and we'll talk to you again. Up on the